seconds. On Sunday, when I did this, it started when I was talking mid-sentence, and I don't like that stuff, as you would probably know. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live. I should probably wait for more people to arrive. That would be good, wouldn't it? I'm still experimenting what time to do the lives. I like to do it so it fits people in the UK, because that's where the prime audience is, that kind of thing. Yeah, welcome. I was gonna do a clip today on the whole Davros situation thing, but I saw these like Starbase reviews come out, and it just for some reason felt like a good idea to do that. I don't really want to focus on like the negativity it's been the Doctor Who fan base over the last couple of days, because there's been a lot of it, which is, not great. But still, Doctor Who is trending on Twitter. Can you believe this? I haven't seen Doctor Who trending on Twitter. I've seen it a lot on the 60th, but I haven't seen it as much as this in the past, which is great, which is a really good thing. It means people are talking about it. It means people are excited about it. I was on Disney Plus last night, and still on like the coming soon page, it didn't have Doctor Who on there, and that really annoyed me, because I was like, you should be advertising it. This is our big shot. This is our big shot to go and do this. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I was gonna do the clip on Davros, but then all this stuff came out, and it's bring on the Star Beast. Let's go. I agree. Thank you, Adam. Good to see you. Yeah, I feel like doing these lives is actually like really easy for me, but I get it doesn't look as good. I'm aware of that. Plus, like, not a lot of people can tune in live, but I do like the idea of when I finish these videos, it's uploaded and it's just out there. I like that kind of thing. But eventually next year, this will become like a weekly series. There will be 2 episodes. This is going to count as like a podcast, but I'll have an actual mic, and I won't just be filming on my phone. I'll be filming excuse me. Oh my god. That's from the I've lost my voice, by the way. I was at a Coldplay concert on the weekend, and I was needless to say, screaming quite a bit. I was yelling. My part of the reason I'm doing, my body is just full of aches right now, aches and pains. I'm getting a little bit older, so I feel like now that I know 25 is not that old, I'm aware, but I can't do concerts like I used to. I don't know what it is. And at this one, I went really nuts. They have like a kinetic dance floor where like you jump up and down it, and it creates like energy to power the concert. I thought that shit was sick, but I'd already gone like the night before, and my body was already aching. And then I was like, oh, let's do it again. And I woke up Monday feeling, my body just felt rough. I could feel like in my abs, it felt really painful. And today was even worse for that pain. So, and I work 5 days a week, so doing the live streams actually does help. So, apologies for the loss of my voice, but Coldplay took it out of me. Best concert I've ever gone to, by the way. Definitely best concert I've ever gone to. So shall we do it? I'm thinking we jump into the reviews, we break them down. If anyone wants to leave any comments and stuff, I guess I'll read them afterwards, or I'll try and read them as we go along. So we've got a lot of reviews to get to, and if you're watching this afterwards, that just helps, because Oh, by the way, one more thing. The live stream on Saturday for the Children in Need special, it got really laggy, and I don't know why. I literally don't know why. Like, we did that whole hour live stream that one time, and it didn't lag like once, but for some reason a 12-minute stream decided to lag. Dylan, you made it. What up? Oh my god. I was wondering if you'd ever make one of these. Let's go, man. All right, so we're going to jump straight into this. If it lags, just let me know. I don't know if it will, but let's just do it. So I thought I'd start with the Twitter ones first, because they're short and sweet. By the way, it's a good sign that they're releasing these the embargo lifted early, because it means they're it's a good sign, because it shows their what's the word I'm looking for? the product they know it's gonna work. Basically, they know it's gonna work. They know it's a good episode. They believe in the product. So it's a good thing that they released the embargo quite early. And I don't believe these were screeners, by the way. I just believe these were from that premiere that happened 2 weeks ago. So first one comes from Alex Zalben. Apologies if I get any of these names wrong. This is live. This is what happens. So, hashtag Doctor Who, the Starbeast is the most fun I've had watching Doctor Who in years. David Tennant and Catherine Tate prove once again that they are the perfect pairing for the show. Able to flip from heartbreaking emotion to laugh out loud comedy on a dime. Who is Bat Baby? Okay. So this seems like, it kind of seems like a fan who maybe was not that into previous eras, to put it politely. But which is good though, because this just shows that, like, you know, for people who maybe fell out of love with the show, for any Doctor after Tennant can just jump straight back into it. Darren's World of Entertainment says, a romp for our times and a signal of intent from Russ T. Davies and the team. Short but sweet. I like that. Games Radar. An exciting start to the 60th anniversary specials. Okay, do you know what's so funny? No disrespect to that person, but like, you get to see the Starbeast earlier and you say, an exciting start to the 60th anniversary specials. Like, maybe a little bit more, not expecting spoilers, but here we go. This is from Chris. The Starbase is a great setup for what is to come in the 60th anniversary and also sets up RTD's new era perfectly. The production design is unlike anything we've received before, and the cinematography is unmatched. I had a smile on my face throughout the whole episode. Do you hear this is what Perth's like? People just speeding up and down the street. Yeah, so this is what excites me. Okay, so a thing you keep hearing throughout all of these reviews is just how it looks great, and you can really tell the budget's being used really well, which is what excites me the most. Because, like, you know, I was saying in the group chat today, the group chat I'm in with Aiden and my best mate Dan, like, just from some stills that got released today from it was just set in like the Noble household. It just, like, the lighting just looks so much better with Peace and Love to the Jodie era. Like, just it had that, like, homely feel. It just looked really nice. Like, the lighting looks great. And the fact that Rachel's back is just like, woof. I pray they bring back Rachel more. Because, like, it's so exciting to get another Rachel Talale episode. This Sunday, the Saturday for you lucky people in the UK. This is from the streamer. A brilliant special marking the perfect start to honor 60 years. So far, I know they're really positive, which is good. It's just great to see. I will read comments afterwards, guys. Thank you for sending them. This one's a bit longer. This is from Josh Martin Jones. Happy to report that I really enjoyed the Starbeast. The first Doctor Who 60th special is at best when the Doctor and Donna are bouncing off one each other's energy. We heard that a lot. Following their long-awaited reunion, and it's very clear just how much David Tennant and Catherine Tate are having. How much fun they're having. Their core chemistry has not changed one bit. Really exciting to hear that. Also worth noting, yeah, Miriam is superb as the Meep, a truly hilarious and mischievous portrayal. Really appreciate the added exposure for new viewers of the show to have a new refreshed start point ahead of Shooter Gatwa's first season next year. Perfectly done, Ross T. Davies. Yeah, so we'll get to how they do that in a second. Update all the new viewers, but we'll get through these tweets first. And there's a couple more. Oh no, that's it. All right. So, and then there were a couple other ones. I'll read some comments first. If bring on the Starbeast, keen to see the new production. It's great that Doctor Who will finally look like something made for today. It was a big deal breaker for a lot of people who I tried to introduce RTD1 to. Yeah. Now I get that. It's hard because, like, I get asked all the time from people, like, you know, where should I start? Like, what should I buy? My chair is so squeaky. That's another thing that I would change in the new year. I'll get an actual proper chair. Let me just take a sip of my water real quick. I feel like I'm like rushing these streams. I need to just like chill out. For some reason I just freak out before I do these things. I don't know why. Yeah, I get asked all the time, like, you know, where to start, and like it's a hard question to answer. And you know there's that like ropey CGI in the first season. But like if it was people like us who like really love just writing and characters, like, you know, I feel like that wouldn't bother us, but just like average viewers, it's not easy. It's obviously, I think season one's absolutely perfect, but a lot of people got into it in the 11th hour. Yeah, I totally agree. It sucks because like, yeah, again, I just think like the writing is great, but like unfortunately these days, I think particularly now in like the streaming era that we're in, people want flashy shows, like flashy CGI and stuff, and they're just not really going to get it. Doctor Who's a hard show to get into. People get people. I was talking to my friend the other day after work, and I said to him like, "Oh, you know, you should give Doctor Who a it. You know, like give it a go." And he said, I don't like to start shows like mid-season. And I was like, well, it's going to be called season one, which, you know, did change his mind a bit. He said, okay, that does help, which is again why Russell's doing it, because like we're going to have people like that who are like, I can't catch up on 60 years of a TV show. Like it makes sense. Like, I know we've been bitching about like the fans. I know it is annoying. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But yeah, I think to help people like that get into the show, it's kind of just what we got to deal with. You know, it's kind of just what we got to deal with. I got 3 reviews here as well, actually been posted like on the net. You know, it's so funny. The most negative one was from the BBC, like a journalist who works at the BBC, which surprised me the most. But we'll get to that. Honestly, I didn't like it at first with Rose. I came back when Tennant became the Doctor because I liked him in Blackpool. Yeah, Blackpool. I remember, funny story about that show Blackpool. I remember it was a bit like adult for me to watch, but I think my parents agreed to let me watch it because I was really interested to see who the new Doctor would be, which was David Tennant, because I started watching in 2005, if you're not aware. Be interesting to see how many people jump on with being on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared just because, like, I mean, like I was just saying then, it's like, it's coming out this week. Like, why isn't it on Disney Plus? What shall I have for dinner? Says Aiden. Well, my dad's currently making a curry. By the way, I noticed there's a good meme on the live streams about me telling my family not to make noise. We're all together, and like, which is rare, we're all 4 together in like living room. And I said, just a reminder, I'm going live at 6 o'clock. I mentioned to my mum the other day, I was like, you know, I'm not trying to be like pushy, but it's like, I did hear you call my sister, like Alicia, my sister. I did hear you call her the other day, and it did pick up on the stream. I'm just so worried that my parents are going to say something that gets caught on the stream. Like, it's like, hey, like, I forgot my number. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll tell you. It's this, and this. And just like say it out loud. I don't know. That just gets me nervous. There's no button when it's a live show. It's just live. I'm looking forward to having a good setup for this, because like having to just like hold the laptop is like a real bitch. I always feel like when I'm doing these things, like I'm doing like a really bad job, but I look back at them later and I'm like, it was fine, just not worrying about it. So anyway, where should we start? Should we start with we'll start with the most negative one, I guess, for the Star Beast review, which again was from BBC, which is like, it's ridiculous to me. And it was Neil Armstrong tells fans what to expect. Neil Armstrong, who works at the BBC, Neil Armstrong, he's got a lot of free time on his hands. What can I say? I'm going to skim through these, obviously, because they're long articles. But basically, this one said, so we have Tennant, one of the most popular incarnations of the Time Lord, back in the saddle for 360th anniversary specials before Gatwick gets the keys to the TARDIS. The Star Beast, the first of these 3 specials, is loosely based on a comic strip that appeared in Doctor Who magazine in 1980. So it's loosely based. I haven't read The Star Beast. I think I was meaning to do it this year and never got around to it. Again, apologies for my voice being quite croaky. Again, I was screaming Viva La Vida a little bit too loud on Saturday and Sunday night. In it, the Doctor is much in the dark as to why... Okay, this is interesting. In it, the Doctor is much in the dark, as we are, as to why they're back in their old self. And he is not the only returning veteran. One of the Doctor's companions and their best friend, Donna Noble, is back too. So I like the idea that we're going in the special and people are probably going to be asking him, like, Wilf and Sylvia and stuff, like, you know, and Kate, like, how are you back? I don't know how much of a satisfying answer we'll get to how he's back. It'll probably just be like, the toy maker is up to his old tricks. And it's like, okay, great. For complicated reasons, when they were hanging out together, Donna can't remember him, blah, blah, blah. The story that Donna has accepted is that she's had a bit of a breakdown that caused her to forget everything. So that's an interesting thing they said. So Donna just had a breakdown. I feel like we're going to have a scene where, you know, she sat down with Sylvia and it's like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then Sylvia's going to be like, no, it's remember because you had your breakdown. You don't remember that time, but, you know, nothing happened. I don't know if that's going to happen. So it says she's happily married with a teenage daughter, Rose Yasmin Finney. But this piece is now formally disrupted by the Doctor, soon arriving in London. And is attracted by a spaceship crashing and races to the scene. One of the escapees is Meep, voiced by Miriam, as we know. A cute, furry, big-eyed alien. The Meep says it's being pursued by monsters who want to kill it. And plot-wise, that's all we're allowed to tell you. Okay. So, you know, it's like, I feel like with the Star Beast, and especially since it's coming out in a couple of days, I feel like we kind of know everything that's going to be in it. I know they've been said, like, you know, there's a few surprises in there, which is really good. But I feel like we know kind of what it's going to be like. In fact, it's difficult to imagine even the most... okay, this is what... Okay, I don't really get this. So I read this at work today. And... I don't really get it. So it says here, a deal between Disney and BBC was announced last year, and it presumably means the show has a much bigger budget than it does in the past. Davies told GQ it was more than I've ever had to work with, so we knew that. So we can see the money on the screen. Well, no, not really, not yet. There might be a few more extras in the battle, but the special effects are unremarkable. So yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it's like a bit more of a negative review. The rest of them are pretty good. In fact, it's difficult to imagine even the most fervent fan being anything other than a little underwhelmed by the first special. If you can measure Who's episodes on a scale that runs from whimsical to terrifying, this is very much a whimsical end of the range, which I think is what we're all expecting. It's how Russell has been saying the episode will be. It's like a bit of a, for lack there of a better word, a bit of a Disney flick. There's a twist you can see coming from galaxies away, and the comedy consists mostly of Donna shouting, "What the hell?" Okay. Still, I think it sounds fun. Like, I mean, like, I get that, like, I get we're all expecting the Star Beast to be like, oh, like, Matt Smith rocks up. It's like, well, no, we're not really expecting that. It's just like, it's going to just be a bit of fun. You know, and again, this was a BBC article. This is what's so funny about it, because it's like, this is like the station is going to be airing on, and it was the most... It's not a negative review per se, but it's like, it's definitely the most negative that I've read, which is just so weird. There's a lot of fan plays and stuff. The Sonic Screwdriver seems to have a serious operating system upgrade. So yeah, we've seen that with like the Force Fields and stuff. A promising new character, Shirley Ann Bingham, played by Ruth Madeley, who Farry's just interviewed today. Check that out. Is introduced. She's a scientific advisor, number 56 to the Doctor's one-time employer unit. I was scientific advisor number 1, says the Doctor. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit of a... When I read that, I got a little bit nervous, but the rest are really nice. I'll read some comments quickly from you guys. So it's really hot in here. Oh, my nephew's home. All hell was about to break loose, everybody. All right, any plans to celebrate the anniversary day? Honestly, the anniversary day seems a bit, I'll be up about 3:30, I think. probably about 3:30, maybe 4:30 to watch the special, because that's what time it will drop in Perth. And then from there, it's just like, you know, go film the review. I'll probably hop on here and do like a live stream. We can all talk about it. And then, oh, nephew's crying. They go out to go to the shops, and I was like, I'm doing the live stream. I'm like, I know they're gonna come back in, and then like all hell breaks loose. Yeah, I'll probably do a live stream just to like talk to you guys about it. But then I do want to sit down with my family and talk about watch the episode with them, because we haven't sat down as a family and watched Doctor Who in like years. So I'll probably just do that, which it would be nice. It'd be nice. You know, since starting like a Doctor Who YouTube channel, I've found like episodes coming out is like really exciting, but like you have to like, you know, I love making Doctor Who content, and you can't really sleep on that. Otherwise, like people don't really watch, and it might take a little bit of the fun away from it, but it's still very exciting. I've read it finally. Oh, so this must be about the Star Beast comic. I've read it finally after having it on the shelf for years. It's okay. After having it on the shelf for years. It's okay. It would be probably better reading it in 1979 without reading all the other better stuff made after that year. Yeah, okay. I think Russell just wanted to take like the Wrath Warriors and beat the Meep and stuff from it. I don't know how much. I mean, it says loosely based. It's pretty much like what Russell seems to be going for like a really Marvel vibe, which is a bit off-putting to me. Just with like, you know, the comic, based off like the comic, and like we had that whole like Hooniverse like opening title and stuff. It was like very MCU inspired, which kind of put me off a little bit, but hopefully that's where the similarities end. Because I used to be a huge Marvel fan, but now I can't stand it. Ayo. Okay, this one was really positive. So this is Movie Web. Alright. David Tennant, the Starbase Review. Doctor Who, the Starbase Review. David Tennant and Catherine Tate return. An enthralling new special. Enthralling? You ever heard that said about Doctor Who in the last couple of years? I haven't. I have not. Alright, so let's read this bad boy. Alright, 2023 is a fantastic year to be a Doctor Who fan. Not only is legendary Doctor Who writer and showrunner Ross Hito's return to the series, but it's also treated us with 3 specials in honor of the 60th anniversary. Bridging the gap between the run of the 13th Doctor, blah blah blah, we know all that. The special answers many long-standing questions and presents a lot of new ones. We anxiously anticipate Ncuti Gatwa's debut, getting us seething with excitement with the final 2 specials. The Starbase is a magical experience for Doctor Who fans that cannot be understated. How good is that to hear? Well, that's so good to hear. After a brief catch-up on the history between the 10th Doctor and Donna Noble, the audiences are hurled into a lively part of London with the 14th Doctor, sportingly a recognisable face from the past, Regeneration, immediately finds himself bumping into Donna Noble within seconds of landing on Earth. There, after a brief conversation with the Doctor, continually staring at Donna in disbelief, a mysterious spaceship crash lands on the other side of London. Bruh. Crazy. Okay, so we've already seen all that, obviously. Doctor quickly rushes to the ship's wreckage to find an abandoned and beaten up spaceship with no signs of life. Meanwhile, Donna is met by an adorable alien species known only as the Meep in her own home. So with the war on the way, the Doctor must return the Meep back to the spaceship before London is left in a fiery ruin. However, if Donna remembers the past, her life may be at risk. Yeah, it basically just says like, Doctor Who reaches new heights, budget's amazing, the return of Catherine Tate and David Tennant is great. This guy ended up giving it 4.5 stars. So that's the highest reviewed one that I saw. And finally, on Total Film, this guy got 4 stars. An exciting start to the 60th anniversary specials. This guy pretty much just said like much rest on the shoulders of the Starbase, which is, you know, again what we've been talking about, blah blah blah. It risks the payoff that so it's also saying that Davies like, you know, doesn't play it like, and I think this was a really good way of putting it. Like he takes risks. You know, that's just like what Russell does. He takes risks, and I completely agree. It praises Yasmin Finney, which is I think we all saw that come in. It praises Miriam as the Meep. It does also say though that the special gets a little bit rushed near the end, but the ending is still really good. And I think that will be referring to the fact that from what I can gather, it seems that the episode will end with like the start of Wild Blue Yonder. And I think that's kind of confirmed by, we spoke about this on the podcast the other day, about how there's, we have those clips coming out on Friday night, and it was all clips from the Starbase when we have like the set of Wild Blue Yonder. And I think that's pretty damn obvious that like, why would they show just clips of like Starbase and one of Wild Blue Yonder? It's like the episode is probably just going to end there. And I think that's what they mean by like just setting it up. So just like set up the episode, when Wild Blue Yonder comes out, they can just get straight back into it. And that'd be great. But yeah, it's crazy that it's so close. I mean, I still can't believe it. I remember it being like, what was it, January? And like just chatting with my best friend being like, I can't believe how far away it is. Like it feels like it would never come. And now it's like here, it's just, I don't know, it just feels wild to me. It just feels wild. That was a very rushed version of all the reviews. We'll probably get more in the coming days. I don't think they were from screeners. Like I said, I think that was just from the premiere, which people were lucky enough to go to. I also read, what was it? Who was it? Was it Colin Baker? Yeah, I think Colin Baker was like, I've seen it and it's great. Well, what else would he say? But still, it's like, it's just like, dare I say Doctor Who might be the biggest it's ever been after this. It sounds really good just because like, great to be able to catch you live from the UK. Hope your 60th boost, you guys deserve it. Thank you so much, you guys. The hope the 60th boost you guys up, you deserve it. Thank you so much, Jacob. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, I mean, like it's just nice to like talk to fans and stuff. I think that's why I want to do like the after show stream. I might also do a stream on maybe Thursday or something, or like Saturday, like the day before. Just so I can come on here and just like chat to you guys like one last time before we go and watch the Starbase, just because I feel like it'll be great just to go and chat about it and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I don't know if you guys want to talk about any topics or anything like that, but we can just like chat and stuff, or I might leave it there. I mean, we've been uploading daily for the 60th. I am very tired. I do work 5 days a week, and I absolutely love doing YouTube videos, but because that takes up so much of my time, I pretty much like work 7 till like 4 every day. So I have to like come back home and do all this stuff. It's like, sometimes I do better at than others, and I just think, it's that dang Coldplay concert. It just took it out of me. Like, I feel like maybe I'm just like unfit, but I woke up next day and I felt like I was just like in ruins. Like my body just felt like, everything just felt so like tight. I don't know. How good is AFL at Aiden? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. For all you British viewers, AFL is Australian football. Like, I literally saw someone just drop off watching because AFL got mentioned. This is what happens so much. AFL, Australian Football League. Okay. Personally, sorry, I just don't like it. Okay. Aiden loves it, and he follows one of the Perth teams. And there was a time when we were filming the podcast where Aiden would bring up every week. And like, I remember thinking like, I love you talking about things you love. And I love Aiden so much. But I'm like, surely, like, I think like something like over 50%, no pun intended, of the audience is like British. They have pretty much no idea what you're talking about. And I know some people in the UK watch AFL, but like, let's be real. It's like, it's an Australian sport. No one really knows what you're talking about. And they were having all these like AFL drafts yesterday. It was all over my feed. It just like, I don't know. It just bugged me. I was like, I don't want to be seeing this. I don't want to be seeing this. I wish I could like it. I don't watch sports. I got mocked my whole life for not liking sports, particularly at school. I enjoy watching cricket, but that's pretty much about it. Can you guys hear my mum's iPad playing stuff? I feel like you probably can. Who wants to see me go outside and tell my mum to turn down her iPad? Is this gonna be an occurrence? Any other photo shows and that's not the two? I will answer that in a second. Let me go tell my mum to turn her iPad down. One sec. Oh boy. Alright. I literally walked in and the iPad was just playing and she wasn't even in there. So I just told her, so I was like, Mum, please, you can probably pick it up on the live stream so they can probably hear it. It's just like iPad just playing at full volume, not even in there, just right outside the room. Classic. Any other favorite shows that is not Doctor Who? Oh yeah, I couldn't hear the iPad, honestly. Oh, that's good. That's good. I just told my poor mum off for nothing. Any other favorite shows that are not Doctor Who? Oh yeah, definitely. Second favorite show is The Simpsons. I even got right here. This is the Simpsons car made out of Lego. I got a few others as well. God, what else? So much, to be honest. What am I watching at the moment? I just watched Years and Years for the first time, which is written by Ross T. Davies. And Futurama. Yeah, I finally this year watched Futurama for the first time ever. I was a simp for The Simpsons, and I was like, nah, don't want to watch Futurama. It's not as good. Blah blah blah. Finally gave it a shot, and yeah, I watched 11 seasons. I just finally watched the new season that came out this year. Wasn't a huge fan of the latest season. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't dislike it as much as other people seem to have disliked it. But yeah, I really like Futurama. I could see why people liked it so much, particularly being like a fan of Doctor Who and science fiction stuff. You only just watch Years and Years, madness. Yeah, maybe you've caught me in a lie here, Dylan. I think I may have said on the show I had seen it. Sometimes when like you're recording a podcast, it's like you gotta get a conversation going, and like sometimes you just don't want to say something, and it's like easy just to make the conversation flow. I had that on this thing where it's like I'm so nervous about what comes next that I get scared, so I just keep talking. But yeah, I don't know if I said on the show before if I had seen it. If I had, it was a lie. I'm sorry. I don't do it a lot on the show. Very, very rarely I'll say I've seen something and I haven't. Maybe that was one of them I did say I'd seen. It's like I didn't lie about not seeing The Unearthly Childhood this year. That's a big one. From RTD stuff, I highly recommend It's a Sin. Okay, I have seen It's a Sin, and that's not a lie. I did watch that when it first came out, and I absolutely loved it. You should watch The Second Coming if you ever get a chance. What is The Second Coming? If I type that in Google, is anything weird going to come up? Let's find out. Only one way to find out. By the way, everyone check out Dylan's new short film I did last night, and I thought it was really good. Gotta support these things. Dylan was the first person to ever support the show. He was like our first fan. So I really appreciate that. We love Dylan. The Second Coming, is it a TV show? Do you say Second Coming? The Second Coming. Is this a meme? Am I getting gypped here? Oh, no, here it is. Oh, it's got Eccleston in it. I see. Oh, is this one written by Russell? Am I nuts? Or it is written by Russell. Wow. Okay. Wow. It's got high scores. Is it just one season? I think I remember seeing... Yeah, it's just one season. I think I remember seeing this in a Blockbuster video in Australia many moons ago. And being like, oh, that's the Doctor. Who knew? RTD show for Doctor Who. Yeah, thank you. It's called Midnight Juice. Yeah, Midnight Juice. I have my personal theories about it, but Dylan wouldn't tell me if it was true, like a true filmmaker does. I also showed I was fucking around on my computer last night making music, and I made this song in like 20 minutes, and I showed Dylan it, and they were very kind about it. And I sent it to a couple of my friends, and only Dylan replied, which gives me the impression that it wasn't very good. I have it on my laptop. I could play it to you guys, but I think it's shit, so I probably won't. Has anyone watched Fallen Skies? Where's Aiden in the house? I used to love that show. Aiden used to... I still have Aiden's Fallen Skies Season 1 DVD. And he gave it to me to watch, and I never did. Oh God, I've been calling another lie here. Okay, this is gonna make it sound like I lie about watching TV shows all the time. This is literally not. Oh God, I've really shot myself in the foot here. I swear, I rarely lie about watching stuff that I haven't. But I did tell Aiden I watched Fallen Skies when he gave me the DVD, and I hadn't. This is really making me sound like I lie about watching stuff all the time. Conjo finished Twin Peaks. I'm currently on season 2. I watched season 1. That is the truth. Now I feel like when I say I watched stuff, I haven't. I watched season 1. I really liked it. And I watched it because you told me to, Dylan. And I got to season 2, and it's one of those TV shows where I really liked it, but then like, you know, it gets to the next night, like, oh, I want to watch an episode, I'll watch it tomorrow, and now it's 2 years later. But I do want to watch it. I've heard season 3 is pretty mixed though. But what do you expect, really? It's like, what's his name? David Lynch? Is it David Lynch? Yeah. He's a bit of a whack dude, but I really liked it. The soundtrack, funny story about Twin Peaks, the opening theme is like stunning, but it's like a really creepy score. And I remember I was on holiday this year, and we were in a place called Margaret, which is like a small town. And I walked into this pub with Daniel, which was like in the middle of like, it was down like an alleyway. And like, there's not many pubs in this high street. It's like 2 or 3 bars. And then just like, you go down this like dark and dingy alleyway, and there's a pub in there, and you go in, it's like you're in a diner from like the 70s or the 80s. And I walked in, and the literally it stank of weed in there, like really like stank of weed. And as I walked in, the bloke was like smoking a joint, and then he was like, oh, and like threw out the window, and then was like, oh, what do you guys want? And I was just like, are you just smoking a joint? And he was like, yeah. I was like, do your thing, man. I ain't gonna say anything. But I said to the guy who was working there, this place reminds me of something off of Twin Peaks. And he was like, I love Twin Peaks. And I said, I love the Twin Peaks theme. And he said, so do I. And he put it on the speaker. It was just us it was just me and Dan in the pub and these 2 barmen. And he started playing it through the speakers. And it was a beautiful moment I'll never forget. Twin Peaks is getting weirder in season 2, but season 3 was like a religious experience for me. Yeah, that was like, what, 20 years later? That's what Laura said. Is that her name, Laura? She says, I'll see you in 20 years, and she does. Twin Peaks 3 is very Twin Peaks light, but it's also 100% Lynch doing whatever he wants. Yeah, I respect Lynch doing whatever he wants. I really do. Yeah. What else have I watched this year? I'm really keen to watch Sarah Jane Adventures again, which we'll be finally doing next year. It's the only spin-off we haven't hit yet. We've still got to do Miracle Day, which I'm not looking forward to at all. So we've done Tortured 1 to 3. We've done Class. I'm going to do all Sarah Jane. The opening. Have you ever seen the new TV show called From, which is basically Lost but set in a town rather than an island? I have. I haven't. I kind of watched it. My parents have watched it one night. My mum's outside. We could ask her. I don't want to ask her. I can't get her on the live stream. I'm going to be reviewing the 60th with my mum, which is something that's been giving me a bit of anxiety. And I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should just do. Look, here's the thing. My parents don't like know how YouTube works, and I try and keep them out of that space. Like when Crispy Pro flew to Perth, and he stayed at the house. Obviously, like he met my parents and stuff, and we were spending a relatively big amount of time together. And I was vlogging the whole time. The vlog's up on the channel, as you know. It's called A Weekend with Crispy Pro. I remember I showed my parents that, and they were like, why aren't we in it? We were in a lot of these places with Crispy, and I was like, I just don't. I want to keep you out of that world. Like, I just don't want to show you guys that much. Now I'm going to be reviewing the 60th with my mum, but I kind of want to keep her out of like that YouTube scene. Just because it might become a big hit. I don't know. Just because like it's kind of funny because she hasn't really watched Doctor Who since David Tennant, and even then, like she hasn't seen like a full season. She has episodes she loves: God Complex, Runaway Bride, Science Law Library, Forest of the Dead. There's a few others, but it's like not like a big fan. So to sit down and watch the 60th and then review it, I thought would be funny. But I might do it. I might do all 3 episodes, so Starbeast, Wild the Yonder, and The Giggle, all in like one review, and then do Church on Ruby Road, and then maybe review the entirety of season 14 together. I also don't want it to seem like I'm trying to replace Aiden. I just thought it'd be a bit of a funny meme to do. So it'll probably that review will probably be like an hour where we sit down and review it. Okay, can you hear the screaming outside my house? So there's like magpies who sit in trees outside my house, and they go all the way along the street. I'm not going to give too much of a description because I care about safety, but it's that time of the year when magpies swoop, and all day I hear people walking past and like riding past on their bikes or like scooters and shit, and like kids and stuff, and you can just hear them screaming because they're getting spooked by magpies. So it's like that time of the year where you just hear people screaming as they're running past your house. It's quite disturbing. But anyway, yeah, I want to do those reviews with my mum, but we'll see how we go. I am struggling with Sarah Jane Adventures because it's way too aimed at children, with children running around. I'm totally not the target for this. Yeah, when I watched it, I was quite young, but I remember really loving it. I haven't even seen all of Sarah Jane Adventures. I think I've watched only up to season 3, and I've seen a tiny bit of season 4, so I'm very keen to see it. I haven't even seen Death of the Doctor, which is written by Russell, with Matt in it, which I'm really keen to see. Midnight Juice is inspired by David Lynch-ish. Also, can't believe you reviewed Class before Sarah Jane Adventures, lol. Yeah, I feel like we don't really know what we're doing. With the 60th coming up, we've been a lot more, I think, well prepared. But like, there was a time, and Dylan, you would know this because you are the first fan of this podcast, and I will never forget that. But there was a time when like no one was watching the show. No one really watches now. But it's like, this is even worse. This was like, 1 or 2 people would tune in each week. Probably one being Dylan and someone else. Do you hear that? It's that time of the day when everyone just gets swooped by magpies. Like 2 people reviewed the show though. They watched the show, and it was just like, it felt like just an excuse for Aiden and I to like hang out. But for a long time we were just doing it through Zoom, so we weren't really like even seeing each other in person. So, it was only when I don't even know what the switch was. When did we start filming it in person? I think it was like halfway through season 7. And that was it. When we got to Flux, Aiden was like, do you want to come over? And because I always wanted to film in person, but Aiden was like, I'm too busy. It sounds like Aiden, doesn't it? I'm too busy. Can't do it. And then Aiden was like, do you want to film all of Flux in person? And I was like, yep, sounds good. Which was like, it was a really hard change in my personal life, but because I had to like, I wasn't used to like going to someone's house and filming. I had done it before for a previous podcast, but like it'd been years, so getting used to that was hard. But then from there on out, because we were together, the chemistry just got better, and I think that's when people started to like, get interested in the show and stuff. Will you review K9 and Company? Maybe for a meme. Didn't Aiden meet the director of K9 and Company? I don't know. I can't remember. Do you remember when we were both surprised that Aiden wanted to film A Town Called Mercy, and we weren't prepared. Yeah, I do remember that. You know, there's a fucking fly in here. I do remember that. That was it. So that was when we did Town Called Mercy. That was the first episode Aiden filmed. I think. Yeah. The first episode we filmed in person together was without being on Zoom, and it wasn't recorded, but we were in person together, was for Voyage the Damned. The first ever filmed episode, and then it went straight back to just audio only, was The Lodger. So it wasn't until, season 7, Town Called Mercy, it was on film. Which I regret, by the way, because now, like, we never thought it would ever really go anywhere. It still might not really go anywhere, but I would love to have the footage of, like, those episodes. We just have the audio, and it's, like, not as appealing, I feel like. K9 and Company is fun little... What the hell was that? Isn't it, like, 2 seasons and, like, heaps of episodes? I think Aiden met the director of K9, but not K9 and Company. But K9 and Company was one of the parts from the 80s, I want to say. Okay. Yeah, Aiden met the director of that K9 TV show, which I don't think is canon. That awful designer K9. Yeah. I just wish we filmed it all, that's all. Just because, like, I'm a huge fan of, like, Howard Stern and stuff, and he, like, maybe a little bit too much to his detriment, he would just film everything, and, like, he has, like, an archive of, like, all the footage from all the years, and he doesn't really let anyone go in there. I would love to have that, because I'm that kind of person who's, like, I want to have just, like, the archives. Are you hearing? Okay, can you guys hear that, by the way? Because that just scared me. I feel like because you couldn't hear the iPod, you might be able to hear the people screaming outside getting screwed by magpies. Connor's right now, pitch a Doctor Who spin-off. Connor right now, pitch a Doctor Who spin-off? Oh, thank you for asking. Pitch a Doctor Who spin-off? Oh, God. I don't know. I think maybe a cool idea would to be like, this might be a shitty answer, but I think we get 10 episodes. Oh, I mean, that's too much. Maybe 8 episodes. Every episode's a different character, and it's just set somewhere in the universe. One could be on Earth, one could be on Clom, one can be on, it could be at the Shadow Proclamation, one could be on Skaro, one could be on Sontar. I don't know, like, just have different... I'm not necessarily saying, like, every episode could have, like, a villain in it. Like, just have different characters. Like, maybe just show, like, an episode where people are, like... What's that big war that goes on with the Sontarans? Just show something like that. I spoke about this before. I feel like we all want all these spin-offs because, like, we haven't had any in so long. I think that's, like... a bit dicey because, like, I don't want it to become like Marvel where they're just like shitting out all this stuff. Not that I think Doctor Who would do that, but who knows with it now being with Disney, like, who knows? But, you know, they're gonna have the budget. But, like, I miss Torchwood. Is that too much to ask? I miss a mature show. I feel like spoilers for Torchwood season 2 if you haven't seen it. I feel like I really liked that they went as far to kill off Gwen and Owen. But, like, sorry, Gwen and Owen, Tosh and Owen. But I wish we got maybe a couple of seasons with just, like, the main team, and then did Children of Earth with just Yanto, Gwen, and Jack. Just because I feel like that would have, for me personally, worked better. Because, like, 2 seasons with the original team, which is so good, that team made that show work. I feel like I missed that. To have something like that again would be cool. They might do a new Torchwood with Gwen being the main lead, but... I don't know if it will have that charm because we're always just going to compare it to what we had in the past. But I really want, like, an adult spin-off. Something that Class was trying to go for, but didn't really succeed at. They don't have that kind of money. We don't know. I mean, like, maybe they do. I mean, you know, we got that Disney dough now. Do you think we will get a Paul McGann 8th Doctor spin-off series? I don't know. I hope so. Again, this is what I mean. Like, we kind of, like, every fan, like, wants different things. I feel like it's hard to, like, I feel for us, because it's like, you know, what do we do first? I feel like a unit spin-off would be really good because that's when we could bring back characters like Gwen and Martha and stuff, and hell, even bring back Graham. Like, isn't that what he's supposed to be doing now? Like, traveling the earth with a psychic paper, just trying to get into places to solve mysteries. It's like that kind of thing. It's hard. Like, I understand. Like, it's hard. I would love to see a Paul McGann spin-off. We spoke about that on the last stream, but I don't know. It's like, how many of these are we're gonna have like airing at once? Because we only had Torchwood and Sarah Jane when Doctor Who was running last time. So I like Torchwood best and Children of Earth. These Small Minnesotas was one of the biggest stories I would like to get. Same with Paul McGann spin-off. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, Children of Earth is dope. I rewatched it last year for the pod, and yeah, it's great. Yeah, undeniably great. And it's funny, when you're watching season 1 and 2 of Torchwood, you'd never believe that like season 3 would be that good and that dark and so well written. How do you feel about the rumor that Groff is playing Jack Harkness in season 4? A lot suggest this. Do people say that? Yo, recasting Jack? I like the idea of Groff playing a new time agent who, I did hear rumors that him and Shooty share a kiss. So if like that sounds very Captain Jackie. And I like the idea of maybe it's like the same character, but a different character almost. Like a little... RTD even liked to comment suggesting this. He's a sneaky one, that. And Barrowman at the same time said he got devastating news. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know. That's definitely interesting. Yeah, isn't it Jonathan Groff? I think he's a time agent, for sure. And I think recasting him would be devastating. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think, like, you know, we gotta, as, I gotta be careful with my words here. Like, obviously, the actions that people like John Barrowman and, like, Noel Clarke, awful, terrible stuff. I guess we kind of just gotta be like, oh, you know, just let the characters be. Don't, like, recast them. Just leave them there. I don't know what good it would do. Write new characters. Honestly, I think 3 shows a year is probably best. The main show, kids show, and adult show. Maybe a mini-series exclusive to iPlayer. Yeah, I'm with you, Dylan. Totally agree. Did anyone else pre-order the Daleks in color? Nope. Sorry. I think I'm going to get the 60th on Blu-ray. I don't know, though. After that dang Coldplay concert, I'm a bit broke. And Groff actually looks a bit like a young Barrowman. It's a problem with the character doesn't age. Yeah. They kind of wrote that in the canon with Jack, didn't they? It's like, oh, I get like the odd grey hair here and there, because I think they were going to bring back Jack as much as they could. I think Chib was going to bring him back for Flux, and then he got replaced by Vinder. So, Dylan, you ever mind? I could totally see a few animated projects, maybe. Absolutely. Totes. Not yet, but I probably will. I like to buy Blu-rays. They do as a sign of support. Good on you, Robert. I totally agree. I mean, this is how we should do it, especially with it being on Disney now. I think that's why I'm gonna... Do you hear the way I said now? It's like my voice is so bad right now. Yeah, I agree. It's the best way to support it. Again, Disney's getting rid of Blu-rays for like the Marvel films and stuff. So definitely, that's why I think I'll buy the 60th just to support it. That's why I'm gonna watch it like 3 times on Sunday. I probably... So once at 3:30 a.m., once in the afternoon, and then once with my parents. In the show will be on Disney Plus, but I'll be ordering physical media. Nah, good on you. I respect that. Yeah, that's exactly like Aiden. I do get these and stuff. Here, I'll show you this. These are my... Oh, fuck. I do buy... God, why is this so dang hard to get out? Alright, so I got these, obviously. I do still buy all the stuff like this. And I pray they're gonna... They seem to be releasing 1 a year. So... You know, I mean, like, that's the thing, because I collect vinyls. I don't really have a spot to watch stuff and all of its like, you know, glory in the house. Like, you know, I have a nephew. My sister, you know, sleeps upstairs with my nephew, and it's like I can't be too loud with the TV and stuff. And it's like I don't really have a spot to just listen to just watch stuff, you know. I don't know though. Oh Lord. Getting exciting though, isn't it? So close. I still can't believe it's so close though. God, where does the time go? Before I go, do we have any final predictions for the Star Beast? I'll probably do a whole nother live stream on this, but I don't want to leave it too long. I don't want to bore you guys. Are these boring? I don't know. I feel like I need to calm down. I just hopped in. Good reviews. Yeah, pretty good. You can go back if you want. You can go back to the start if you want. I think Donna won't get her memories back, at least not before the giggle. I think I said that in the review. Was it you who commented the other day about me saying that? I can't remember. I think I'll reignite my excitement for Doctor Who again. Let's go, Jamie. Yeah, Robert, that was you. Thank you for that comment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm open for production criticism for these live shows. I know I've been like a bit of a... I'm everywhere. Seems it. I know I'm a bit of like a sweaty mess. This light is so bright. And it's like... It's nearly summer in Australia. It was so hot today. And I am trying my best to... who is back, baby? Yeah, it is. I am doing my best to do these live streams well. Obviously, like, I've never done a live stream in my life before until a couple of weeks ago. So I am trying my best. I hope it wasn't too shit for you guys. But I'm glad we didn't have to talk about all that horrible shit that's been going on in the Doctor Who community until tomorrow when I upload the Davros video, the clip. Will Donna get her smartness back? Not just her memories. Oh, so you think Donna got smarter through traveling the Doctor? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. I read a review and it's like, yeah, pretty much Donna's like whole dialogue for Starbase is like, what the hell? Which is funny. Like, I'm there for that. I'm there for some what the hells. I'm there for some goofy, like, Starbase just seems like such like popcorn fun. And I'm there for it. Wild Yonder, I want fan service. Giggle, I want to be blown away. Is that like a fair statement to make? I feel like we're all on the same page here. I just ordered 2 Making of Doctor Who books from Tense Akira Films. I am hyped for all the backstage knowledge from the show. No, I mean Time Lord Genius Meta Crisis. Ah, yeah. Long day. Sorry. This is what happens when you... This is what happens when you do YouTube in your spare time. You're not switched on. Yeah, I want to like... In the new year, I promise we'll have like... Put it this way, I won't bring back this show in the new year until I have proper mic set up, proper webcam, not just my phone, and you know, an actual proper setup, so it sounds and looks good. And that's when I'll start uploading these episodes to Spotify, and that's when it'll become like an official second podcast of the week with just me. And because I feel like one episode a week of the show is just not enough for me personally. I feel like it's just not enough. So I want to make sure you guys upload 2 episodes a week, particularly with next year going to like shoot his first full season. It's like, I feel like you guys deserve it after how nice and kind you've all been to us throughout this whole journey. So, oh yeah, and it will have an official name. I'm thinking this show will be called After Hours. So it's kind of just like, it's the After Hours show. There's like the main show and the After Hours show with me, where I drink 1 can of water and we chat about Doctor Who live. And hopefully I won't be too nervous. I'm nervous right now about how nervous I got at the beginning. And like, I look back at these things and like, I'm not anywhere near as bad as I thought I was. And I keep trying to tell myself, just like when I'm recording these things, like, it's not as bad as you think. Like, no one can tell you're nervous. But then I'm like, people can. So it's like, it's weird. It's an anxiety thing. I have bad anxiety. Can you help me, guys? I don't know. 2024 is going to be fire. It sure is. I also want to try and get a way to like put like cute little like music in the background for like a little bit of jazz. You like jazz? A little bit of jazz, a little bit of some flutes. You know, for those awkward pauses like that. There could be some cool jazz going on in the background. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we go? We hit the 60-minute mark. I might do another one of these this week, so it's not like the end of the live streams for this week. I do want to do. I think okay, so this will be the first of 3 live streams this week. So I've done this one. I want to do one before the AFL. Hey, you can't comment through the 50% chat when I'm streaming through 50%. It makes it look like I've done it. My hands are right here. We'll do one prediction. We'll do a prediction live stream, and then we'll do like a review / after episode talk. Whatever. I'm waffling. I'll leave you guys to it. AFL says Adam, and 50% Doctor Who podcast says I'm a twat. Did I type that? Who knows? I hope you liked the stream, everybody. Hopefully by the next show I'll have my voice back. But much love. I hope I didn't buffer in Asian Football League. That's right, Dylan. If you guys want me to stay, I'll stay for 5 more minutes. I don't know. Someone's got to say something. Wow, rude, Connor. What? Because I said I'm a twat? Me? I shouldn't talk to myself like that? Yeah, I gotta be kinder to myself. Stay. And talk about what, Aiden? I've been on for an hour. I feel like I'm bothering everybody. Who wants Connor to go grab another water? Why not? Should I stay for a little bit? It's been a long day. Why not? I'll stay for a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys. And I need the toilet. This is the thing about doing live streams. Like, when I need to talk and I walk away, there's no one here to talk to. Alright, I'll go get another water. Should I stay? I don't know. I'll go get another one, we'll find out. Do you guys think someone ever made the fan art? Oh god, that's a good question. Alright, hang on. No toilet, let's talk comics. Will you plan to read the new Dan Slott comic book? I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna be completely real with you. Alright, I'll be back. Wow, what an entertaining live stream this is. Just staring at the wall. How entertaining. Our experimental live stream, literally. I didn't leave for an hour. Am I allowed to go to the toilet and grab a water? Is that okay, everybody? Do you mind? I ain't Superman, okay? I can't. Well, this is nice. Lovely cupboards up there. I need to. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. I need to go to the toilet. And I have a toilet in my room, but I don't want you guys to hear me pee because that's just really weird. Okay? I think you understand that. That's why I had to go to the other one and grab a new water. Alright, let's read these comments. I'm sure you guys are so lovely. Stay, do you think we'll get Torture back? Honestly, that or Primeval return are my hopes to come back. Alright, I'll read through all these. I'll read the jokes first and then we'll hit the questions. So this is good entertainment. It says Aiden, again, through the 50% chat. Aiden, haven't you got a your own channel to promote? Why don't you just comment through that? Robert says Dan Slott, who is a Marvel writer for books with Spider-Man, is a huge Doctor Who fan, and he wrote a graphic novel Once Upon a Time Lord. It's out now. Oh, awesome. Is this a scary maze game type of deal? No, no one's jumping up from behind the camera. Do a sleep stream? No. No. I'll tell you why I don't want to do a sleep stream. And this might be a bit goblin to say this, Aiden, so you forced me to say this. Whenever, like, I'm in bed with someone else, like a past girlfriend or something like that, I always just get so nervous I'm going to, like, snore in my sleep. I just feel, because, like, when you're asleep, you've got no control of the noises you make. Just saying. He was trying to get permission to write Doctor Who books for years. That's awesome. Very experimental live stream. I read that. Connor's bedroom simulator. I mind. I got really bored. Almost started working. Oh, wait. You saying you mind that I stayed on? You got really. Wait. You said you got really bored in my stream? I see. Or you saying you got bored and that's why you started watching the stream? Nicole loves watching you live. This is Nicole. I mind that you left. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you. Thanks, Nicole. Much love. That's Nicole is Aiden's girlfriend. Am I allowed to say that? God, this live stream, it scares me. Primeval's never coming back, brother. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. Speaking of Primeval. Was that Channel 4 or ITV? That shit slapped. I remember Primeval came out and everyone was like, this is the next, this is going to be bigger than Doctor Who. And what, had like 5 seasons? I didn't even finish Primeval. ITV. There you go. I didn't even finish it. I watched the first 3 seasons, I think. I used to really like it. ITV's in the chat. Let's go. We watched it last year and bro, not gonna lie, it kind of sucked. Yeah, I randomly, a couple of weeks ago after the podcast, I had like nothing to watch. And I was like, oh, Primeval's on Prime. Of all places. That makes sense. Primeval's on Prime. Amazon Prime. And I rewatched the season 2 final, which used to send me as a kid because it's like when all the creatures all came together. And boy, is that CGI aged poorly. Still a good show though. I always loved Primeval. Like comparing Primeval to Doctor Who, they're not even comparable in my opinion. Damn, Dylan, you a savage. Okay, I really need to go to work. Thanks for the chat. See you around. Thanks, Robert. Much love. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me cook. But Primeval was better than Doctor Who. I'm sorry. I love both. Oh boy. You just started a war. I can't hear. Sorry. Dylan, what did you think of my shit song last night that no one replied to? For people who just tuned in, I made a song in like 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. I Snapchatted it. I sent it to all my friends. Dylan was the only person who replied. I literally sent it to 2 of my friends who are like really into music, who you think would reply like, hey, good on you, you know? Nothing. Crickets. I heard crickets. I didn't hear a single thing back. Even Aiden didn't reply, who hosts this damn podcast with me. He didn't even reply. I was like, bro, come on. No one wants to hear my my freshman album. Like an Avalanches song type beat. Yeah, it's very inspired by Avalanches. Speaking of which, since I've been grabbing all my vinyls out tonight. Yeah, this is We Will Always Love You. My second favorite Avalanches album. Wildflower, third favorite. Since I Left You, my favorite. Honestly, if you ever wanted to like get into like electronic music, Avalanches, they're from Australia. They're my babies. I love these. Absolute goats. If you guys ask me nicely, I might play you the song. Nah, I won't. I'm too embarrassed. It took me like 20 minutes. What's your favorite album right now, Connor? I don't know if I want to say because everyone will laugh at me. Alright, so obviously I saw. Okay, nah, I've talked about. I feel like I've talked about Coldplay enough. People are getting sick of it. Though I will show you. Okay, I got all this. I got all this stuff from. This is all from my Coldplay concert. So I went to a Coldplay fan meet up in Perth. So this is the Coldplay Extra fan meet up. I got a load of. These are my wristbands from both nights. I got all these stickers from the meetup. Coldplay Music the Spheres Live 2023. I got a load of like confetti because I want to put it in like a frame. Oh, I don't know if you guys know I wear the love buttons and stuff. I actually got one at the concert, but this one's a pin. This one's magnetized, so I don't like to pin into the shirts, but they'll hand them out. So I got, and this one has like a black lining around it. This one doesn't. It's got a bunch of confetti all over it, but it says, please let me sing Strawberry Swing for my friends. Needless to say, Chris Martin did not pick me to sing Strawberry Swing with my friends. And the other thing I won't show you because Coldplay fans will tell me off for taking it, but if you know, you know. I feel like with live streams, I'm in a constant need to be like entertaining. And speaking of entertaining, I'm seeing Robbie Williams in a week and a half. And the only two bands or like acts I wanted to see before I died, I had ticked a few off my list, like U2 and Elton John and who's a few others, I can't remember. But with Coldplay and Robbie, and I'm literally seeing them like the same 2 weeks. So I've been listening to a lot of Coldplay and Robbie at the moment. To answer your question, Dylan, I thought everyone would laugh at me for saying that. Petition for Connor's song to get a letterbox. Petition for Connor to get a letterbox. Also play the song. Aiden going crazy right now with a Coldplay chat. I'm sorry. I try and stick to Doctor Who. It's been 70 minutes. I don't know if I should play the song. I feel like it's shit. I don't know. Does anyone other than Dylan want me to play it? Because if any, I feel like I should probably end the stream. Because I feel like it's gone on for too long. We're heading close to 75 minutes. If anyone else wants to hear the song other than Dylan, say now. Jamie, do you think the riff should be the last we see of Tennant, especially as it's theorized that he'll say I'm ready to go? I'd love him to say I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go from this stream. I feel like I'm not talking about Doctor Who enough. Aiden's going to kill me. Do it. Play it. God, you're going to... fuck. One more play it from someone else who isn't Dylan or Oz Chris, and I'll play the damn song. Which, by the way, it was 20 minutes. It was 20 minutes it took me, so no one make fun of me. Play the tune. Yeah, Dylan... Anyone but Dylan and Oz Chris, if I get one more play it, I'll play the dance song, okay? That's all I'm saying. If I don't get it by 75 minutes, I'll end the stream. Because I should probably let you guys get to it. Do it from Jimmy probably. Well, Jimmy ain't here. So, sorry. It looks like you guys aren't hearing it. Play the tune. If someone else has played a tune, I'll play it. But you got a minute left. I feel like I should probably leave. I worry about these streams being too long because I'm worried people won't listen to them and they'll find that really boring. But I guess it's the kind of thing. I guess it's the kind of thing I want to do. So I shouldn't. See, I'm overthinking it. Why do I always overthink it? I would do like 3-hour live streams if I could. I just feel like no one would watch them. Should I just play the song? No one else said it. So I guess that's it. I guess I'll play it next time. Next time. I haven't got. It's not even finished, and I haven't mixed it well. It sounds like crap. And Dylan, I sent it to you last night. Alright, I should probably go. Thank you, everyone. thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry about the shaky start. I hope we spoke about Doctor Who a lot and not Coldplay. I love doing these streams, and I'll be back in a couple of days to do another one. So next stream will be Starbase predictions, and then the one after that. So I'm not filming this Thursday. So nice chatting, man. You too, Dylan. We're not filming this Thursday because of the Starbase coming out on Sunday in Australia. So I'll do a live stream on Thursday. I'll put the timer up nice and early so you guys know when to tune in, and we'll discuss like Starbase predictions, and then on Sunday, yeah, expect the review, expect a Wobbly Yonder trailer reaction, and expect like a live stream, just a chat about the episode, all of us together, and yeah, daily uploads in between that. Do we stop, boy? No, we don't. All right, who wants to hear the song on the way out? Everyone type yes in the chat. Alright, I'll play it. Fuck it, who cares? It sounds like shit. But fuck it, I'll play it. Alright, ready? In the chat. Oh no, I can't play it. Because my... Hold on, let me close the stream. Alright, hang on. Fuck it. Am I going to regret doing this? Oh, I don't want to get made fun of for this damn song. Alright, I'll play it. Here you go. I haven't mixed it. I haven't mixed it at all. I made it in like 20 minutes. Is it loud enough? It's a little bit out there. It's very Avalanches inspired.
Time is very precious to me. I don't know how much I have left, and I have some things that I would like to say. Hopefully, at the end, I'll have something that will be important to other people too.
Is this terrible?
Time is very precious. Time is very precious.
Yeah. Was that awful? Is that as awful as I thought it was? It took me 20 minutes, okay? No one hate me. God, my chair is so squeaky. No one hate me, please. Just love in the chat. Just love, nothing but love. God, I hope that doesn't get people like, wow, that's the worst one I've ever heard of. Probably. Alright. I can't read comments anymore because I closed the damn thing. Alright, much love everybody. Hope you enjoyed my shitty song that I made. Alright, I'll see you on Thursday, yeah? Much love. I love you guys. I can't read comments, so. Alright, mwah. Love you, miss you. See you Thursday. Daily uploads, you know the deal. Much love. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Kind of smile at the end of the frame.